going on, you guys? It's your boy Renaissance Blur here today, and welcome back to another episode of Pub Stomping with your boy Blur. In today's video, I am going to be doing a live commentary, and I'm using the AK right now. So let's see what we can do to these kids. The last few videos that I've made in the series have been very successful, and I just want to say thank you guys for the support, and I see that you guys really like these videos, and yeah, so thank you a lot for that. We're going to come from up top right here. One thing that I've really been doing when I've been making these videos is I have been focusing more on the gameplay than the commentary. But one thing I want to talk about in today's video is why is it so hard to be a Call of Duty YouTuber nowadays? And I was just thinking about that for the last couple of days, and I came up with the conclusion that it's hard to be a Call of Duty YouTuber nowadays because everything that you try to do as a YouTuber has already been done. And basically, if you want to make it as a Call of Duty YouTuber in today's community of Call of Duty and YouTube, you need to be very different, and you need to bring something to the plate that somebody has really never seen before. And I was just thinking of things that I could do to differentiate myself from others, and it could be obvious that I should be telling stories and just doing things that a lot of Call of Duty YouTubers have never really done. I'm not going to copy a YouTuber and do the same kind of stuff that he's doing or she's doing. I'm not going to be sexist right here. But hold on, I'm going to leave that topic on the table for a second because these kids are sweaty. Meat Jaw, 6 and 4, sweaty. Let me try to capture this. Come on, that kid, he's just camping. My teammates are like, dude, 0 and 9, bro. Put the beer down. I'm gonna have to back out of this lobby. So like I was saying, to be successful as a Call of Duty YouTuber in today's YouTube community, you need to differentiate yourself from everybody else and need to do things that nobody else has really done. And for example, I'm gonna use Chaos X Silencer. That man puts so much effort into his videos, and it's a success. He makes top 10s all the time, and I tried making a top 10, and it was hard for me to even come up with a topic. But the reason behind that is mainly because there was so much stuff that I could have done for a top 10, but I decided to do maps just because that would have been the easiest for me at the time. Now that that video is made, I kind of want to do more top 10s, but at the same time, I do not want to make it look like I'm trying to steal Chaos Silencer's audience, which obviously cannot happen right now because he's killing it on YouTube. Shout out to you, Chaos Silencer, if you're watching this video, and then if your subscribers are here, what's up, guys? But basically, like I said, I'm gonna say it again for like the third time, you need to be different on YouTube. You need to do things that people haven't really done, and as a Call of Duty YouTuber, you're sort of limited because it's the same thing every year for Call of Duty, so there's not much you can really do. I mean, people post melee gameplays with melee weapons now, and that was really game-changing to some form of an audience, honestly. Like, it appealed to a whole new list of players, not players, a whole new, like, audience, really. It brought more people to YouTube to see what these melee weapons could do last year when Black Ops 3 first came out, and now we have melee weapons in Modern Warfare Remastered. You just have to be different, and the way that I'm thinking of is I want to start making videos where I talk about stuff that would be cool to see in Call of Duty, like ideas for Call of Duty. And I think that would be interesting for you guys because it's bringing a whole new bunch of ideas, and if those videos blow up and one of the Call of Duty devs sees that, they'll make they'll make games that pretty much correspond to the ideas that I bring in the form of videos. I don't know if I just said, well, I don't even know what I just said, but I don't think it made sense. But basically, I'm saying that if my videos blow up with topics saying what they should bring in the next Call of Duty, and those start blowing up, and they make games, it's going to be ridiculous, because I'm not going to lie, a lot of the ideas that I have are insane, and if they actually happened, the Call of Duty community would love Call of Duty again, for one, and two, the game would be rejuvenated back to its original format in which it once saw a couple years ago. I'd say the best time period of Call of Duty was MW3 like through Ghosts. Maybe Black Ops 1, but that's when Call of Duty, that's when everybody started getting the Call of Duty games. Like yearly is when Black Ops came out. I have to push these kids because they are camping in their spawn with snipers. So I think I'm gonna start a new series called Call of Duty Ideas with Blur. And basically, like I was explaining earlier in this video, I think I'm going to talk about what things I would like to see in Call of Duty, far as features, maps, weapons, attachments, perks, everything Call of Duty related, even going down to currency. Just every detail about games I could explain in these videos, and when I'm not recording a video I could try to come up with ideas, and I think they would make for very great videos. But the real aspect of it all is that some of those ideas would never happen, of course, but it's just cool to talk about what could possibly happen on Call of Duty. I think it's a great idea, actually, and I cannot wait to start talking about it. And I'm pretty much gonna go off with that topic right there, and I'm gonna start a whole new topic in which I'm talking about a good Call of Duty idea. So this is an idea basically for Modern Warfare Remastered. This isn't a separate Call of Duty, because I'm talking like, when I talk about those ideas for those Call of Duty games, I'm going to be talking about games that don't exist. But this one corresponds to Modern Warfare Remastered. I was looking around on Reddit, and a user was talking about different, just different customization items being in the game. And I was thinking, I was thinking to myself, I was like, it would be great if they put different animations in the game for different inspections. I think I was talking about this in a video before, but it's just a great idea, so I think I should go over it again. Basically, there should be different inspections for weapons in the game, and you could pull them from supply drops, because this would be, what's it called? This would be cosmetic only. It would still follow that same rule. And basically, what they could do is put different inspections in the game, obviously. And for example, like if you pull an inspection for your, let's say your Scorpion, instead of pulling it out and doing all that weird motion stuff when you first pull it out, or just putting your fingers at the end of the blade once you have it pulled out and you're just inspecting it, maybe you could like throw it back around your arms again like you do when you originally pull it out. I think that would be pretty cool. But just in general, a whole bunch of different inspections being in the game would be pretty awesome, and it would give people something to desire from supply drops. If they don't want any of the camos or any of the weapon kits or emblems or calling cards, they actually have something that they would like to pull, and that would lead them to save up their depot credits and or buy supply drops to get these items. Something else for Modern Warfare Remastered is bringing new camos and kits to the game. We only have 2 kits for every item class, or weapon class, excuse me, and most people would, well, not most people, but some people would not like some of these weapon kits. Like, some people don't like Battle Worn, of course. Like, there's always going to be people that have opinions, and I think if they added different weapon kits to the game, everybody would have something that they would want as far as weapon kits go, and it would be cool because more people would be attracted to buying supply drops then. And it's just a general great idea for Raven to do this, because like I said already, it would bring a new audience to buying supply drops. Like there would be a whole bunch of new consumers for that, because people would see something that they actually want and they would think, oh, okay, so maybe I should buy supply drops. Maybe supply drops aren't as bad as I thought. I think it would be pretty cool. And plus, if they the more stuff they add to the game, the better, because you're not gonna want to run around with the same stuff all the time. So basically, it's gonna give you more to use and more to run around with, and it might expand the length of how long this game could be out and played. Obviously, I think Modern Warfare Remastered will go on for years. If they play this right and they update the game, adding stuff that players ask for, then I believe this game could be around for the years to come. And I really believe Raven has done a good job so far with keeping players attached to the game, because before they added the new maps, I was really bored of the game. But now that we have a whole bunch of new content added into the game, there's so much stuff that I haven't even got around to, and I'm almost Prestige 10 at this point. It would just be a great business move for them to add more content, which they obviously are. In the next update, we're probably gonna see new weapons. Like in my old video, one of my old videos, I talked about them adding new weapons to the game. I have to pull out a sniper. These kids are picking me off from everywhere. But like I did say, it would expand the length of the game. It would make it more desirable for people to buy supply drops and etc. And yeah, that's pretty much it for that topic. If they ever add new guns, I think what they should do... Wow, I am not using a sniper after that one. You're just placing claymores, dude. You're so dumb. Like, why? Why would you do that to me? But, I honestly wouldn't mind seeing new weapons in the game. I've already discussed this in previous videos. Oh my god, kid. Where did he go? Jesus. Sir. Sir! Are you comfortable? Jesus, that was horrible. But like I was saying, I wouldn't mind seeing weapons in Modern Warfare Remastered, as long as they could keep them balanced. Like, if they add a new weapon to the game and it's the best weapon in the game out of nowhere, it's gonna make a lot of fans mad, including me. And in previous Call of Duties, I wasn't too mad when they would add new weapons that were overpowered, like the Peacekeeper in Black Ops 2, for example. I did not get mad when they added that and it was overpowered, because I just was different back in the day. But it's different now. It truly is, because we see it all the time where a Call of Duty developer will add a weapon to the game and it's suddenly the most overpowered weapon in the game. And what makes it worse, like, this is just like the last hammer in the nail for it, is the fact that it's like you could buy weapons and supply drops pretty much. It's pay to win if they add a weapon to supply drops that is overpowered, and it's annoying for a lot of people. And I can see where fans come from. I'm on the wagon as well for that. I don't like when they add weapons that are overpowered and they're pay to win, because it's annoying for the people who can't get the weapon. Of course, they're always going to be mad. But yeah, it would just be cool to see them go from where they're at already on Modern Warfare Remastered. And yeah, that's pretty much been it for today's video, guys. If you enjoyed, then please leave a like down below, and if you're new here, subscribe. My name is Renaissance Blitter, and I post daily Call of Duty content. And I just want to apologize because these kids were playing like scumbags. I don't play Block ever. I also don't play Shipment, and I don't play... what other map? I don't play Pipeline, Shipment, or Block, because those three maps are horrible. This map is just, you can't do anything unless you're sniping, and it's very annoying. But yeah, I'm going to let you guys go now. I'll talk to you in the next one. Have a beautiful day.